Greetings, Magic players. This is Steve from Untapped Games, and today we're going to open a Commander Anthology box. This box has 4 decks from Commander's past, and some of these decks are really good. They're decks that are no longer in print, so they are a bit in demand. So we will see what's inside this. It's also got some premium accessories in here. We can actually see what sneak peek of what those are right here. But why look at that when we could just look inside? This deck, the box here is actually pretty sturdy as well. All right, so inside I have these special life counters, perfect for Commander since everybody starts off at higher than 20, so a normal spin down counter will not suffice. So let me set myself to 40 life, and there we go. So this is, oh actually, I think you're supposed to use this. I'm learning. There we go. And then you just set it down like that, and there's your life total. So we got 4 of those, one for each of the decks. And in the center here, it looks like we have a insert, probably explaining all 4 decks. So we have Heavenly Inferno, which is probably the strongest deck. It's from the first generation of Commander. Features Kalia the Vast, who herself is just an insane commander. Evasive Maneuvers, which is probably, I mean, not to give it short shrift, but probably the least powerful, but it's got a cool theme. Guided by Nature is also really good. Elves deck, and Plunder the Graves, which is a graveyard-based deck, obviously. All right, I don't know how these are laid out. I would guess that this is probably, yeah, this is the Kalia deck. Oh, and they say it right on the cover there. So Heavenly Inferno is our first deck. So let's check this one out. I'm gonna break this into 4 different videos. So this first video will be Heavenly Inferno, and I will sort of chop them up, and you can go check out the other decks. But we'll be just looking at Kalia for this video, and I'm just going to go through the cards. Probably not spending too long on each individual card, but I'll just give you guys an overview of how the deck plays and works. I do remember playing this deck from when it first came out, and can confirm it's very powerful. It's on an Angels, Demons, and Dragons plan. So big stuff. Hit you in the face with big cards. So here's the commander. It's Kalia of the Vast. She's a white, a black, and a red legendary creature, human cleric, flying 2/2. Whenever she attacks an opponent, you may put an angel, demon, or dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent. So every turn that she attacks, she gives a card in your hand haste, and you cheat it into play. So we're just looking for a crazy value from really big creatures, almost all of them in this deck being dragons, angels, or demons. So a lot of cool stuff, and a lot of upgrade potential too. I remember there were, obviously not all of the great angels, demons, and dragons are in this ready-made deck. So if you want to improve the deck, there's tons of ways to do so. So we got our land base here: Calm Refuge, Barrenmoor, Bajuka Bog, Boros Garrison, Command Tower, Evolving Wilds. Got a Forgotten Cave, Molten Slag Heap, Orzhov Basilica, Rakdos Carnarium, Rupture Spire, Move this a little. Make myself some room for this deck. Commander takes up a lot of space. Secluded Steppe, Vivid Meadow, Zoetic Cavern, and then we've got Plains, 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 Plains. Let's just. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 swamps. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mountains. All right, so there's our land base. Now let's get into the deck proper. So we have Bathe in Light, Congregate, oops, Lightkeeper of Ameria, Mother of Runes being a great card. Oros the Avenger, he's also a backup commander if you want to mix things up, play with somebody else, but Kali is just better. Teriel, Reckoner of Souls, also a backup commander. She's interesting. She's a graveyard plan. So she's flying vigilance 4/7 for 7. Tap to choose a creature card at random from target opponent's graveyard. Put that card onto the battlefield under your control. So she does kind of interesting. It's like an interesting thing, especially against a graveyard deck, because you sort of rob them of stuff that they want to do. Chroma's Vengeance is a board wipe. Angelic Arbiter, Archangel of Strife, Voice of All, Dread Cacodemon, Fallen Angel. Just keep in mind, after turn, I guess turn 5 really, assuming that you have the land base for it, to get Kali out and then begin attacking with her. All of these creatures are coming out one at a time. Reaver Demon, and you're not paying for them, you're just attacking. Chroma Angel of Fury, that's a great one. All the meantime, you're casting other ones, so you're just developing a huge board. Avatar of Slaughter, not actually a angel, demon, or dragon, but the fact that all creatures have double strike and attack each turn if able works out best for you, because you have the big attackers, you have the reason to be, pretty confident that your double strike is going to kill other people off first. So Comet Storm, Earthquake, Mana Charge Dragon, Stranglehold, an Angel of Despair, Basandra Battle Seraph, Bladewing the Risen, Malfagor, Master Warcraft, Orem's Thunder, Return to Dust, Path to Exile, Righteous Cause, Sarah Angel, good old standard Sarah Angel, Shattered Angel, Soul Snare, Vow of Duty, Diabolic Tutor, Evankar's Justice, Razorjaw Oni, Siphon Flesh, Siphon Mind, Vow of Malice, Anger, Cleansing Beam, Death by Dragons, Dragon Whelp, Furnace Whelp, Oni of Wild Places, Pyrohemia, Sulphurous Blast, Vow of Lightning, Mortify, Terminate, Wrecking Ball, Boros Guild Mage, Dwerger Hedge Mage, Gwylian Hedge Mage, Orzhov Guild Mage, Armillary Spear, Boros Signet, Darksteel Ingot, Lightning Greaves, Orzhov Signet, Rakdos Signet, Sol Ring, and we got our tokens here. We got a Kithkin Soldier, Zombie, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragon tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sapling tokens. All right. So that's this deck. As you can see, it's a deck that is about turning cards sideways. Actually, some of those cards come out sideways because of Kalia, and it's extremely aggro Mardu strategy, and it's also utilizes the fact that you have black and red, well, even white has some great removal. So you're removing your opponent's blockers and swinging through with big evasive creatures that have flying, trample, haste, all that good stuff. And deck has a lot of tools in it too. So it's got a lot of the, just sort of like good keywords on its creatures, but then it has some creatures like, well, Avatar of Slaughter is a good example. Also, Reaver Demon, which lets you destroy all non-artifact, non-black creatures if you cast it from your hand. So even if you're not just, even if you have to slow down, it has tools to help you out. So that is Heavenly Inferno. It's an extremely good deck. Kalia is an extremely good commander. And we're going to check out our next video and see what other decks are in this anthology.